Welcome to Coding Practice Academy. Today we learn relational operators. It is a binary type operator. That means this operator requires two operands to perform its task. The symbol associated with relational operators are is less than or equals to. Remember, the or is a typical term. If the first thing is true, then the evaluation is successful. Is less than or equals to. Next is greater than. Another is greater than or equals to. Next is equals to. And the last is not equals to. There are total 6 relational operators exist in C programming language. These symbols are used to compare the relationship between operands. Symbols here represents the operators. For example, if we consider A and B are two operands where 10 is assigned to A and 9 is assigned to B. Now suppose if we apply the relational operator is less than within A and B, what will be the output? The output is false in this case when A equals to 10 and B equals to 9. Why? Because 10 is not less than 9. Next we apply is less than or equals to. Is less than or equals to between A and B. It also returns false, that is 0, because 10 is not less than or equals to 9. Next is greater than. A greater than B, that is 10 greater than 9. It is true because 10 is greater than 9. Next we apply greater than or equals to between A and B. Now 10 greater or equals to 9. 10 is greater or equals to 9. It's true because 10 is greater than 9. That is, the result is true. Next, A equals to B. Is equals to B. It returns false because 10 is not equals to 9. The last is A not equals to B. It returns true because 10 is not equals to 9. Now let's find out a practical implementation using these relational operators. Let's find out the example of the relational operator. This is the practical implementation of relational operator. Here we consider 3 operands A, B and C. These are the 3 variables where A value is 5, B is 5 and C is 10. And for clarification, it is given that if the evaluation is successful, that means if we apply the relational operator between operands and if it is successful, that is true, then it will return 1. If the evaluation is unsuccessful, then it will return 0, that is false. So let's find out. The first is A equals to B. The first %d is used to print the value of A, which is 5. Second %d is used to print the value of B, that is this 5. And the last %d is print the outcome of A equals to B, that is equals to B. That means the comparison between 2 operands by applying the relational operator. So in this case, it will produce the output 1 because 5 is equals to 5, that is true. so it will return 1. The next case, A is equals to C. Is it true? No, because A value is 5 and C value is 10, so it is not equals to with the C. A is not equals to C, so it return 0. That is the false. Next is A greater than B. 5 greater than 5. Certainly not true, so it return 0. Next is A greater than C. What is the value of A? 5 and C is 10. So 5 greater than 10. False. That is, it returns 0. Next is 5 less than 5. Obviously 5 is not less than 5, so it will return 0. Similarly, A less than C. A value is 5, C value is 10, so 5 less than 10, that is, it is true. That is 1. Next is 5 not equals to 5. So what will be the output in this case? 0. Because 5 is equals to 5, the first one is true, so 5 not equals to 5, it will return false. The next is A not equals to C. A is 5, so 5 not equals to 10. It is true because 5 is not equals to 10, so it is true. Next is 5 greater equals to 5. A greater equals to B. A value is 5, so 5 greater equals to 5, so it is true. Now I hope you remember the relational operator use is greater than or equals to, is less than or equals to. There is an or term, means if either of the operand becomes true, then the evaluation is true. Next is A greater equals to C. So what is A greater equals to C? A value is 5, greater equals to C. No, that means it is false, so it is 0. Next is A less than equals to 5. B, that is A less is less than or equals to B, so it is in this case true. It is not less than, but it is equals to B, so it is true. The last is in this part, no last, one more remaining. A less than C. A is less than equals to C. What is the value A? 5 less than equals to 10. 5 less than equals to 10. Right. That is true. The last is, I hope this is clear. 5 less than is less than or equals to 10. C is 10. So 5 is less than or equals to 10. It is true. C greater equals to greater equals to A. So 10 greater equals to 5. So 10 is greater than 5. So that is true. Now let's check our probable output with the exact output. So we do compilation to check is there any error. No, there is no error. So we can go for the run. So this is the output. The first case, it is 1. The second case, it is 0. The third case it is again 0. Fourth case 0. Fifth 0. Sixth 1, that is 5 less than 10. Seventh 0. 8, that is 1. Ninth, that is another 1. 10th 0. 11th 1. 12th 1. 13th another 1. So this is the exact output, and this is the what we proposed first. So this is matches with the exact output. So this is the example of the relational operator. Let's find out another example with the relational operator. The concept is same. Here we declare x equals to 12 and y equals to 13. So x is one operand and y is another operand. So first we print the value of x and y there. But again we check that is x is greater than y in the first case. So what is the value of x? X is 12 and y is 13. So what will be the output? Guess what will be the output? The first, it will false, 0. Next is x is greater than or equals to y? So x is 12, y is 13. X is not greater than y, neither equals to y. So it is again false. The next is x is smaller than y. Yes, it is true. X is smaller than y. The last next is x is smaller than or equals to y. Sorry, x is smaller than or equals to y. So here x is 12 and y is 13. So x less than y, it is true. So again it returns 1, true. Is x is equals to y? That is false. It return 0. The last is x is not equals to y. Certainly it is true because 12 is not equals to 13. So it is true. Since we use the integer int main, so we need to return 0 to the operating system. That's why the return 0 is mentioned here. So let's find out the output. Compilation is done. There is no error, even no warning. So we can go for the execution. So this is the probable this is the exact output. X equals to 12, y equals to 13, x greater than y, that is 0. 0 means false. The first is false, second is false, third is 1, the third is 1, fourth is 1, fifth is 0, sixth is 1. So this is the complete explanation of relational operator using only printf statement. We have not used the if-else statement yet. We'll again use the if-else statement with the relational operator in future once we complete the if-else part of the programming. Thank you. Next, here the next we give questions. Try to solve those questions there. The questions are given as here. Check it.